Myself Naveen Kumar Chaudhary. Today I want to discuss about the chapter number 5, separation of substances, subject science, class 6, day 4. In the previous videos it was discussed by me the separation of substances by using the different processes. Today I want to discuss about the separation of soluble solids from a mixture. It can be done by using the evaporation method. This method is used to obtain a solid substance that is dissolved in a liquid, like the common salt dissolved in water. It can be separated by the process of evaporation. You can see in this activity the separation of common salt dissolved in water by evaporation. Seawater contains lot of salt. The process of evaporation is used to obtain salt on a large scale from seawater. Seawater is trapped in shallow ponds, that is called the lagoons, and allowed to stand there. The heat of sun gradually evaporated the water completely in the shallow ponds and leaving behind the solid salts. The mixture of salts is further purified to obtain common salts. The process of conversion of a solid into vapor without converting into liquid state is called the sublimation. Generally, naphthalene balls are kept in the boxes in which woolen cloths that are stored during summers. Since temperature is quite high during summers, naphthalene balls slowly convert into vapor without passing through liquid states. It is called the process of sublimation. Next thing is separation of liquid from a mixture. It can be done by using the condensation. This method is used to obtain a liquid from its solution. We can get water from salt solution by this process. In this process, the changing vapor into its liquid state on cooling is called the condensation. You can see in this activity number 6, to separate water from salt solution. Number 2 is the distillation. It is the method of separation of pure liquid from the solution. The solution is heated in distillation flask. Then the vapor is pure liquid passes into the Liebig's condenser connected to the distillation flask and get condensed to form pure liquid in another flask. Next thing is the separation of immiscible liquids from a mixture. When two liquids are immiscible, they can be separated by a separating funnel. For example, the kerosene oil and water form their mixture can be separated by this process. You can see in this figure 5.14 separation of water and kerosene oil. It means we can separate the mixtures by using more than one method. These are the decantation, filtration, evaporation, and condensation. Water is always used as a solvent. Water can dissolve many substances, so it is termed as the universal solvent. The substances which dissolve in water are said to be soluble in water, and the substances which do not dissolve in water are said to be insoluble in water. So, a solution in which no more substance can be dissolved at a given temperature is called a saturated solution. You can see in this activity number 8, to show that water can dissolve a substance only up to a limit. The space between the particles of a substance is called interparticles. The interparticle space is maximum in gases and minimum in solids. Next thing is the solubility of gases in water. Gases dissolve in water to a small extent, but their solubility gets affected by changes in temperature and pressure. Like the aquatic animals use oxygen, which is dissolved in water. Solubility of gases in water decreases with rise in temperature, and it increases with decrease in temperature. That is why during summers ponds get heated and the amount of dissolved oxygen gets decreased and the fishes are dying in the shallow ponds. That's all.